Hi, I'm Melinda Hernandez, and I'm going to show you why you should start a business right now. The first reason that you should start a business right now is because in your home, you are already a boss, and more importantly, a leader. Think about the last time that you had an argument with any one of your kids, whether you have one or multiples. Think about what you were arguing about. Think about what you were trying to get them to do. Now, for us right now, it is trying to convince our 3-year-old that he needs food to survive. He does not want to eat anything, everything he shoves back at us. He is an incredibly picky eater, and all he wants to do is drink Pediasure all day. He doesn't even like milk. And so our job right now is to convince him that, that food is good for him, right? I mean, it's such a simple thing, right? And that's, indicative of, their simple mindset, their simple thought process. So think about any kind of argument that you've had with your kids, trying to teach them what they need to learn. And if you are able to convince a tiny being with limited thought process that they need to do something that will help them in the future, you can be a boss. You can be a leader. The thing is that you are developing leadership skills as a parent and you don't even realize it. I mean, think about your kids right now. Whether you have a young one or an older one, even a teenager, you have gained that trust from that little being that you will provide for them. You know what they need and what they want for the most part, and they follow you because they know that you will provide that. So think about being a boss, a good boss, and a good leader. You figure out what people want. You gain the trust of those people that you will provide it for them, and they follow you. That is a leader. That is being a leader right there. And it's incredibly important that you already see yourself as a leader because building a business is leadership. My number 2 reason for starting a business right now is managing your identity crisis. As moms, we go through a lot, and part of that is probably most likely an identity crisis of some sort. Now, I went through an identity crisis every time I had a kid because my whole world changed every single time. So each one, I thought, am I just a baby maker? Am I just someone who raises children? And it really messed with my head a lot because I didn't find a lot of purpose and worth in that. Even though raising kids is incredibly important, with an identity crisis, maybe you heard a song and it takes you back, and then, I mean, for me at least, and I'm like, gosh, man, I love this song. Wait, how old is this song? Wait, how old am I? Oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? And then I look back and I'm like, what have I done with the past years of my life besides raising kids? What am I going to do when the kids are out of the house eventually, when they go to college? Hopefully, they're not living in my house forever. So I really thought and figured out that I needed to work on myself. And starting a business was a huge propeller to that because being a business owner is about 50% or more of personal development. It's literally, building up your confidence, building up your skills, and especially reading a lot because that is, the essential part of your business. The actual whatever business that you're doing is less than 50%. Because if that business fails, you can always do something else and still apply the same kind of business and leadership skills. My number 3 reason for starting a business right now is financial security. This year, 2020, we've all heard it, has been terrible, horrible, ridiculous, whatever. And in many ways, that is so true. If you don't have an extra income, if your spouse lost their income, then you're probably really struggling right now to find something else. The thing is that this isn't the first time it's going to happen in our lifetime. This isn't the first time it happened in our parents' lifetime, in our grandparents' lifetime. And And so I think it's really important that we understand that this isn't a one-time gig. Yeah, it might be a pandemic this time. It might be another recession the next time. We've already lived through a lot already. I know I have in my 30 years of, financial ups and downs. But having a good backup plan for, maybe the next time this happens, or if it, doesn't go away right away, that you are not waiting for that light at the end of the tunnel. You are trying to do something right now to get yourself out of what's going on. So having a business right now, it may seem scary and like terrible timing, but it's actually probably the best timing, because then when the economy is good and gets better, that your business will be booming. So you got to get ready for that time where it's going to be booming again. And like I said, once you know how to run a business, you can run any kind of business that you want. So you're using the same kind of skills, the same kind of mindset, the same kind of leadership, and it's pretty much the same across the board. That's why there are so many personal development books by people from all different industries, because the leadership skills, the business skills are really the same. Having that financial security in case your spouse loses their income, or if you lose your income right now if you're working, then you don't have to plan for that in the future, because you already have that backup plan to help you. My fourth reasons for starting a business right now is independence. Now that's independent income for whatever reason you need, whether you need that independent income from your spouse or you need it for psychological reasons. Earning your own income is powerful because of our overlooked and underappreciated worth of a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home parent. We as a society have attached value, monetary value to work. And as a stay-at-home parent, we are very much undervalued for our work as a parent. Salary.com tried to do a really good analysis of, the cost savings basically of being a stay-at-home parent. I can really wrap in my head how many jobs I'm actually doing in my house. I am the master schedule of activities. I am the teacher, the educator, right? I am the chef, not a cook. I'm a chef. I am the household manager of chores. I am the obedience manager. I'm the accountant of everything in our family. I am the master designer of the house, and so much more. So, if we take into account all those things that you would need to hire out, it's incredibly, our value is just increased dramatically. And a lot of times we are overlooked for this value that we provide for our house. So I hope that has been an important thing for you to listen to today on why you should start a home business. If you want to reach out to me for more information on maybe specific businesses that you would want to do, you can visit my blog. And of course, always subscribe to my videos so that you can find out more. I'm also on Facebook if you want to like me on Facebook. All the links are below.